good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. For today's video, we have a very early look for a sneaker that at first I thought they massacred, but after looking at them for a little bit, they are not as bad as I made them out to be. But before we even continue, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And with that being said, guys, what I'm talking about is none other than the Air Jordan 1 Royal Blue Reimagined. And man, after seeing the leaks of this sneaker, I was totally disappointed because when I heard that they're bringing a reimagined version of the Air Jordan 1, I thought they were going to give it more of an aged look. But honestly, I was super disappointed when I realized it's going to be a primarily suede upper. And I don't know if the durability is going to be as good as these babies right here, which is the 2013s. And as I mentioned in my sneakers live application video, I wore it in the snow, rain, played ball in it, and they still look pretty dang good. Even if I were to wear these right now, they could still go with a couple of fits and still look nice because it has that natural age and distress look. But when you look at this one right here, man, I don't know, after a few puddles of rain drop on it, or if the snow sticks on it for too long, I don't think these are gonna live as long as my 2013s did. So that's just my opinion on it, but you guys let me know what you think about these in the comment section down below. And with that being said, guys, let's just look right into the box details. And I actually really like the box right here, man, because it has that OG Air Jordan 1 vibe. However, instead of having the red Nike with the check right there, it's all in royal blue, which is pretty nice. But again, even with all these nice box details, I don't think it's gonna overall save the shoe because again, it's not bad, but it just isn't what it's supposed to be, man. I was totally expecting a royal blue Air Jordan 1. Not no suede materials, just all nice leather, or maybe some distressing or aged midsole or something like that, but it's literally a plain Air Jordan 1 Royal Blue, but with the suede materials, and that just kills it for me, man. But anyways, when we look at the sticker details right here, it does read off as Air Jordan 1 High Retro OG, and the colorway shown is black, royal blue, and white. And of course, I went with my true to size, which is a size 8, and they fit perfectly fine. They fit comfortable and exactly how Air Jordan 1 should fit. And then once we open this lid right here, guys, we're greeted with this nice white tissue paper. But what's also cool about the packaging is the fact that both sneakers come individually wrapped in some white wax tissue paper as well to kind of give it that more luxurious look or vibe. And then also something that you get inside the box is some extra royal blue laces right there. But again, nothing too crazy, nothing to yell home about. I'm always gonna rock the black laces with the Air Jordan 1 Royal Blues. So with that being said, guys, that's gonna conclude all the box details. So now when focusing onto the history of this sneaker, there's not much to say about it, to be honest, from a reimagined perspective. And to me, that's really surprising because normally when we get a reimagined shoe from the Air Jordan lines, they have some type of story, some type of details which explains why they gave that twist to it. So for example, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagined, it had that kind of like scratched up or distressed vibe because it pretty much had a story of the box being left in the storage unit for years. And that's why you got that orange replacement looking box with the scratches on it and why the leather had the scratch details over it. But for this one, when you look at the Nike sneakers app, all it's pretty much saying is that this is the Air Jordan 1 High Royal Blue, and it just has nice premium suede materials, which is different from the OG. And that's not really a storyline, which for me kind of ruins the shoe because when you look at Nike, they are known for telling an amazing story, and that's really what actually helps sell the sneakers. Not because of the quality of the shoe or the limited aspect of the shoe, but it has a story 95% of the time. And with this sneaker, I don't think it's gonna sell that much due to the fact that one, it's not one of the hyped OG Air Jordan 1s, and two, the story isn't convincing and the materials as well is not convincing. It's not bad, but when you really just compare it to this one right here, you can just see the differences in the blue. So for example, this royal blue has a more deep royal feel to it, and then the royal blue on the suede pair is just more of like a playful, cheapish looking, childish shoe in my opinion. So that's pretty much why I'm not really feeling it too much. But again, it's Nike and Jordan Brand's decision to do what they want to do. But I am disappointed that we did not get something like a 2013 follow-up because the 2017 pair that came out, I'm not a fan of that royal blue. This one is not terrible, but I'm not a fan of it either. So pretty much it's been 10 years for me since Jordan Brand and Nike actually dropped an Air Jordan 1 Royal Blue that was worth buying. But you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. And with that being said, guys, the other thing that I want to mention about the Air Jordan 1 Royal Blue's history overall is the fact that this is actually Michael Jordan's favorite colorway of the Air Jordan 1s because of the color blocking. And yeah, it's not a UNC blue, but for some reason, the story's not fully explained. Is just that Michael Jordan likes the Royal Blue Jordan 1 the most out of all of the colorways. So that's just something else to know, guys. And with that being said, let's just get right into the details of the shoe right here. So when you focus onto that toe box right there, you are met with that vibrant royal blue colorway, which is in this suede material. It is not a bad quality suede, but it's not the best quality suede either because you don't get that backstroke motion. Then when we look onto the mudguard of the shoe, you can see that we have it in that nubuck or durabuck material. So this is actually where I feel that the sneaker is going to be durable, because when you have a kind of nubuck or durabuck that feels like this, it feels firm, it feels strong, and I think that portion of the shoe will be built to last. But again, what worries me is this type of suede right here, because if you set some water on it for too long, or if you walk in snow with it, or if it rains or get mud on this suede, it might just get messed up, but it is what it is on that. Next, when we go into the top of the shoe, now you can see that we have these black nylon laces, and what I could have recommended for Nike and Jordan Brand to do to kind of bring up the vibe on this shoe was to put a wax pair of black laces onto this shoe. And if you do that, I think that would kind of bring the value or the look of this sneaker up and make it look a bit more premium, but that's just my thoughts on that. And then when we move more into the top of the tongue, you can see that we are greeted with that mesh tongue. And then finally at the top, we do have that royal blue Nike Air logo right there. Then once we go into the lateral side of the shoe, the same thing pretty much follows suit. So we're greeted with all of that black nubuck right here. And then the actual Nike check is in the suede material. And then when we look at the top of the ankle area, you can see that we are greeted with that Air Jordan 1 Wings logo, which actually looks pretty good and has some pretty good quality to it as well. Then once we go into the back heel area now, the same thing pretty much follows suit. So we have that black nubuck on the top. Then we have more of that royal blue suede going down all the way into the heel area. Then we're going onto the medial side of the shoe. The same thing pretty much follows suit as the lateral side. So we do have that royal blue suede Nike check, as well as that nubuck quarter panel, and the nubuck just following all the way up to the mudguard. Then once we go onto the midsole, I do appreciate that they did do this and not a vintage sole, but overall, if they did that vintage look, I wouldn't have been mad. But I do overall appreciate that they did do an all-white midsole, because at this point, as I mentioned in my previous videos, the aged midsole is kind of getting tired now. So I would rather have this all-white midsole and then over time get it yellow like this so that it can be pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get that natural aged look to a sneaker, it actually brings up the value more, because when you look at this Air Jordan 1 when it's brand new and fresh, it looks really good. But over time, the wears, the creases, the tears, the cuts on the leather, but this is good leather, so it's not really messing up the shoe. All of those little cuts, cracks, creases, and details actually brings life to the sneakers. So overall, I do appreciate that they were actually able to leave this Air Jordan 1 alone, other than the upper materials. And hopefully this is gonna be durable enough to get some life into it, because that suede, man, I just don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much gonna conclude all the history and details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on full look, all right? So that's gonna conclude the review as well as the on full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely, I think that the Air Jordan 1 Royal Blue had a lot of potential, but with the reimagined aspect to it, it kind of ruined the shoe overall for me, and I'm probably not gonna end up wearing these. But you guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. And other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the rest, so I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.